The Industrial Revolution was a transitional period that began roughly in the early 1800s. During this time, the daily lives of Americans drastically changed. Because of new inventions, technology, and means of transportation, production of goods became easier and faster. In this time period, many Americans found themselves working and living very differently than their parents and grandparents. Before the Industrial Revolution, agriculture, or farming, was the central concern of most families. In addition to being the means by which people fed their families, many people worked farms as a career. Large farms were commonplace, and labor was needed to staff these large and difficult-to-work farms. Because of inventions, technology, and innovations, farming was made easier. Tools, like Eli Whitney's cotton gin, made farming less difficult. Farming became faster and more productive. Products such as cotton were quickly sent to textile mills, where they would be processed with other new inventions such as the spinning jenny. Clothing, sheets, shoes, and other products were now being produced in large quantities. They were now mass-produced at a quick pace. This was different than pre-industrial revolution practices of making items one by one in cottage industries. As less workers were needed to work farms that were now being managed by fewer farmhands, many people, previously employed as farmers, moved from rural areas, remote farmland, to urban areas or populated cities. Some cities, such as New York, experienced an influx of people, including immigrants that came seeking jobs in factories. This quick growth often resulted in overcrowding, as seen in tenement houses. Some people benefited from the fast growth of industries created during the Industrial Revolution. Entrepreneurs such as Henry Ford, the founder of Ford Motors, introduced the assembly line to his car factory. This, with an addition of interchangeable parts, allowed his factory workers to make cars quicker. He could sell these cars for a cheaper price. Cars became available to more families. Improvements in transportation, such as canals and steam engines, allowed the products being made in factories available to larger markets. As a result of this rapid shift from slow, simple farms to fast factories, the agricultural America was forever transformed. It was temporarily blighted with the vices of unregulated growth, including an exploited workforce, child labor, unregulated, poorly made products, and an upper class that would stop at nothing to capitalize on new markets.